So I think the problem that we were trying to solve at TNAA was just how is it that we can increase our referrals? Like, we felt really good about the service we were giving our travelers. We felt really good about our team. But we thought, gosh, there's all this untapped potential. If we could just get 10% more referrals, if we could only get 20% more referrals, if we could only convert more of them. So all of those things were kind of in our minds. So that's one of the things that really attracted us to the platform. It felt like a good fit because we are, I think, like any agency that puts the experience first. We were already geared around getting great reviews. We were already geared around like the popular places that travelers rate agencies. We'd already been there, done that. This was something different, and I felt that this was going to be a real natural fit to where it was like an extension of the path that we were already on, but in a different direction. The path was there, so I felt like this really matched our culture, but it took us to another level. I think the big surprise, or some of the incredible things about it that really makes me so high on the platform is that at my level as a senior VP, the only travelers I know about are the really, really great ones, the ones having a great experience, or the ones having a terrible experience. And there's this whole swath of people in the middle that are working for you and checking you out as an agency. And it was like, how do we capture how those guys are thinking? How do we move the needle for the people in the middle? And great recruiters just gave me this incredible insight to what those travelers in the middle are thinking. And maybe those are the travelers that aren't as social media savvy. They may not be travelers who have traveled with every agency and have a lot to say, but we were really able to tap into those folks and give them a voice. And I feel like that's been extremely important. It's given me an incredible read on new recruiters. So I knew that my veterans would rack up great reviews and they'd have high net promoter scores and they'd have tons of, 5 reviews. But to see how the new recruiters are doing, that was invaluable to me. I can't quantify that. For us, a big surprise was just seriously on a selfish note, we're all, servant leaders. Selfishly, I freaking love getting these reviews every day. Selfishly, I feel like I've got a little fortune cookie every single day that opens up telling me something's great. I mean, that to me, selfishly, it's been incredible for my morale. It's boosted me. It's helped me as a leader. It's helped me define the culture better. So selfishly, it's been amazing for me personally as a leader through this extraordinary, crazy pandemic that we've been living through. I think as the executive, our job is to define and enforce culture, number one. So how do you do that in a meaningful way that isn't just words on a Post-it note or, a mouse pad or something? How do you do that? So I think for culture, what Great Recruiters has done is it's been an incredible exercise to help us understand what our culture feels like to our travelers. Not what our culture feels like internally and how we treat each other, but how we treat each other and how that relates to how our travelers feel working for TNAA. Yeah. Because we can have the greatest little internal culture in the world, but if our travelers aren't experiencing the TNAA culture, then we're falling short. So the reviews have been a terrific way to outline. And in fact, when I give recognition and props for these reviews and I share them across the floor, virtual floor, I talk about how these reviews model the culture. I mean, I literally call out, this is a great example of, and that I think has really helped people understand just that we're not messing around here and that the traveler experience has to be excellent. I look at other areas in terms of, like, we were talking about new recruiters, which is what does our new recruiter ramp look like? How quickly are our recruiters ramping up their desks compared to a year ago, 2 years ago? So recruiter ramp is important. I look at recruiter retention as another metric to look at. Because here's the thing, it's like recruiting is an up and down job. And we've been doing an up and down job in a global pandemic. So it is extremely stressful and there's a lot going on. And it can be very easy to throw in the towel. It can be really easy to just take your foot off of the gas and coast. But those reviews and knowing that your job makes a difference, knowing that your job has an impact, knowing that your traveler thinks this way about you and the agency, that's like adrenaline. It's like gasoline that propels these recruiters to do better. And it helps us keep our standards really high. So I do believe that those reviews can really just turn productivity, because whereas someone may be having a crummy day and you're just not getting as much out of them because they just don't have that much in their tank to give, a review can put fuel in their tank, and it gives them more momentum, and it gives them more energy to make the calls, to spend that extra time with the traveler, to really just be present and to really have that confidence to have the tough conversations and to win over the traveler. I love our partnership, Adam. A product's a product, but this isn't a product. This is people, and this is for me. This is like a brain trust. Like, I enjoy just the knowledge and the industry insight and the perspective and the energy that you give me as a leader. So I enjoy our relationship and the connections with David, because I think you guys really keep me sharp. So that's another unintended consequence that I think I should bring in there too, because it is a partnership and the platform is so incredibly easy. I don't really need you. So I get to utilize you guys for the good stuff, right? For the, hey, how would you move this number? Hey, how are we performing? What are your thoughts? So that would be a thought that we didn't cover.